Whoa, hey, I didn't see you there at all. Hey there, my friends and fellow hopheads. My name's Andrew. I know it's been way too long since I did the last review. I don't really have a good reason this time, but you kind of caught me off guard here. So, guess we may as well do one, right? I mean, I did promise it a couple of days ago on my last vlog. Well, guess we may as well do it, as if I needed a reason. Alrighty guys, now let's get on to the review portion, which I'm sure is what you're mainly here for. And of course, that's what I am too. Like I said, it's been far too long since we did a review, and before I ramble too long about everything that's happened since then, let's just get on to it. Today we've got something a little bit special, a little bit interesting, something I don't really see ever. I've had this one sitting in there for a while, but I thought it was special enough for review. This one is a salted caramel pecan pie. Let's check it out. Alrighty guys, thank you again so much for tuning in to this next review here on DrewskisBrewskis. I know it's been way too long, and I appreciate you if you've stuck with me this far. It really does mean a lot to me. I've just had a lot going on. Luckily, like I said, luckily nothing bad. Life's been pretty good these past couple months. Just had a lot going on with family, friends, the new girlfriend, stuff like that. I've just been trying to soak it all in and take advantage of the happiness that I have. I don't know why I said it like that, the happiness that I have. I'm pretty much always happy. I'm rarely ever sad. But, you know, you gotta take advantage of the good memories. You gotta appreciate life as it comes. But, let's get on to the review, shall we? Because I know that's what you're here for. You're not here to hear me ramble about my social life. I post enough vlogs as it is. So let's get on to it before I go too deep into my rambling. Like I said, this one is a salted caramel pecan pie from 4204 Brewing Company. This brewery is in Belleville, Illinois. So, Illinois, that's my neck of the woods. I'm not sure how far Belleville is from me, but I don't think it's that far. It can't be that far, although I've been proven wrong before. This one is 12 fluid ounces. It's just a normal 12-ounce can. It is 5.5% alcohol by volume, so nothing too crazy. It's just pretty standard for beer. It's pretty low. And this one is actually an ale. It's not a stout. Now, despite what you may think, just, you know, being salted caramel and pecan pie and stuff like that, I know that's usually a flavor profile for stouts, but this one is in fact an ale. So this is going to be a little bit lighter on the tongue, I think. Let's read the description on it, shall we? It says, assault your taste buds with this tasty caramel pecan brown ale. So it's a brown ale. This is similar to what we did in our homebrew series. If you haven't seen that, post a link in the description below, or I'll post an annotation up in the top right corner, which will appear right now for you to click on and check it out. We made our own brown ale. It's probably going to be a little bit different, but regardless. It says, enjoy flavor, take it to the next level. Nutty, sweet, with a slight hint of salt to tie it all together. This is a seasonal favorite from 4204. Again, this is brewed in Belleville, Illinois by Main Street Brewing Company. So actually, I lied. This is not 4204 Brewing Company. This is Main Street Brewing Company. I apologize to Main Street Brewing and also to you guys. I had some false information right there. That's the first. But yeah, by Main Street Brewing Company, 4204. I don't know. It's called Main Street Brewing Company 4204. I don't know really what that means, but that's their name. So I was kind of right. At 6435 West Main Street, Belleville, Illinois, established 2014. So, they've not been around super long, but about 6 years now. So, let's get into it, shall we? I like the look of the can. I'll give you a close-up, as usual, of the can. And that actually brings me to my next cool thing that I got. So, let's show it to you right now. Alright guys, so as you're seeing here, we got the label here. Like I said, I really like the label of this can. It's kind of a cool looking can, you know, salting the cube of caramel, or caramel, however you want to say it. I say caramel because I don't really give a shit. But the cool thing that I wanted to show you, other than the beer of course, is this custom glass that I also had made for me. DrewskisBrewskis official glass. Unfortunately, no, it's not for sale, not yet anyways. Maybe we'll work something out in the future. But These were also made for me by Megan, my girlfriend. This is not the only one, actually. She gave me a set of, I don't even remember how many, like 6 or 8 or something like that. There's these clear glasses, there's some frosted glasses, there's some tall boy, you know, some really tall ones, I think probably like 24 ounce or something like that. I don't know the exact measurements, but I got a whole set of these. It's awesome. I love these glasses, and I will be using these in all my reviews, of course, unless something special comes up, but for the most part I'll be using these in my reviews. I love these glasses. These are awesome. So thank you, Megan. I appreciate it. But before we get too deep again, let's get on to the portion that you've all been waiting for. Alrighty guys, let's get to the section where we smell it, look at the color, and taste it, shall we? Like I said, I've had this one for a while now. Not that long, actually. I would say only for about 6 to 8 months, so not that long, but fairly long. Figured it's time to give her a review. Open her up. Oh, she's a spewer. A little bit, not that much. Not spewing like she's like infected or something like that, but just got quite a bit of head on her. Again, let's not smell it until we pour it in the glass, because that is customary for Drewskis. Alright, right away, typical brown ale color. I don't even have to look at it through the light to know that that's typical brown ale. It's nice, mellow brown, not like a stout, but fairly brown. Looking at her through the light, oh, I see she's got some floaters in there. Nothing bad. Just looks like some grain or some yeast maybe. Nothing like, you know, bugs or anything. Just normal beer floaters. Nothing to be worried about. Like I said, a pretty brown color. I would say similar to like a dark tan or a golden brown. Like I said, if you've ever had a brown ale before, you already know what this color kind of is. Fairly standard, nothing really special. We've actually never done a brown ale on this channel because we never got around to reviewing the beer that me and Norman made. That would have been our first brown ale review, but we didn't actually record it. So this is our first brown ale, so cheers to that. Now let's see what the smell is. Let's get on to the smell. It's, again, very typical brown ale smell. If you ever had a brown ale before, even a standard one, it smells pretty similar. Although quite a big hint of caramel right up front. That's really all I can say. Is it's a typical brown ale smell with a decent amount of caramel in the background. I don't really smell any salt, but salt's not really something you smell anyways. So yeah, that's all I got on the nose. So let's get on to the part where we put it in our mouths and taste it, shall we? I'm looking forward to it. Alrighty, my friends and fellow hopheads, here we go. Time to taste a salted caramel pecan pie from Main Street Brewing 4204 out of Belleville, Illinois. Cheers. Let's see what it's all about. That's very light, like very light, which is pretty typical for a brown ale. Brown ales are not really that heavy, you know, unlike stouts and porters and stuff. I'd say in darker beers it would be like brown ale at the bottom, then porter, then stout. So obviously you're not expecting this to be like super heavy or super full, which it definitely isn't. Still has a good taste. Let's dive a little deeper though. First taste, well, second taste I should say. First in-depth taste. First and foremost, very pecan. It has a very nutty start to it, and then as you kind of, you know, as you swallow it and, you know, dissect it a little bit more, you get more of the caramel undertone. Not super strong. It's not a sweet caramel. It's not like a confectionery caramel. It's more of I'd say natural, because caramel's not really natural, but it's more of a pure caramel. Like I said, not a lot of sugar. Not like, you know, you if you ever had like a Milky Way or something, it's not like that super sweet, sugary caramel. It's very mellow, more of a, I don't even know how to describe it. Like a smooth caramel, not a sweet caramel. And then after that, I don't really taste too much salt. A tiny bit maybe, not really any. Like if you didn't tell me that this was like salted caramel, I probably wouldn't have guessed that. Or pecan caramel. And really even the caramel isn't like super present. You can definitely tell, but it almost, okay, so to me, what I'm kind of getting off of this is that maybe they didn't add any caramel flavor, or if they did, they added very little. Because for me with brown ales, they kind of already have like a caramel taste to them, like a very caramel, malty taste. And that's what this tastes like. It just tastes like a brown ale with some pecan in it. Not that that's bad, but I think maybe if they added caramel into it, it wasn't that much, or like caramel flavor. Because to me it just tastes like they're playing off of the typical brown ale taste of like a caramel note, or like a malty note. Which, if that's what they did, then props to them, because they did it really well. You know, most people think caramel when they taste this. If you know you're not that familiar with beer and how beer, like how especially brown ales and stuff typically taste, then yeah, you would definitely say caramel. So if that's what they did, if they just played off the typical brown ale taste, then props to you, Main Street Brewing, because you did it very well. But again, the biggest thing for me is there's not really a lot of salt flavor, and maybe it's just my palate, or maybe it's because it's been sitting. I don't know. Honestly, that's been in the fridge the whole time. Like literally since I got it, it's been in the fridge. So I can't be like that. It, you know, was affected that much. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad beer at all, because it's not. It's just I expected a little bit more. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Right away, a lot of pecan leads into a caramely undertone or malty undertone. Maybe a tiny bit of salt, not that much though. But yeah, that's about all I got for taste. Let's get on to the final portion where we give us a final rating. Alrighty guys, once again, this has been a review of a salted caramel pecan pie from Main Street Brewing Company 4204 out of Belleville, Illinois. Once again, this is not a bad beer at all. It's just a pretty standard brown ale with a good nutty tone to it, which I do like. I like that. And then that nice caramely, like midsection, or that nice caramely filling with maybe a tiny bit of salt, not really that much. Out of 10, what do I give a salted caramel pecan pie from Main Street Brewing 4204? I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 7. A 7 is about the highest I can go. I was actually gonna think, originally I was gonna say a 6.5, but I felt like that was a little too low. I'm gonna say a 6 or a 7. The reason for the rating is that, like I said, it's a solid brown ale. It tastes good. It's easy to drink. It's got good flavor to it. It's nothing that's gonna blow you out of the water, or at least it's not something that blew me out of the water. I'll say that. It might blow you out of the water. You might think this is the best beer you ever had. But to me, I've had other stuff in the past, other brown ales that were better than this, but I've also had brown ales that were worse than this. It's got nice flavor. It's, like I said, it's nothing that I would seek out or go out of my way to find, but if I saw it in the store again, I might consider picking it up. I got this as actually a mix, part of a mixed 6-pack from a Binny's down in Champaign. Last time I was down in Champaign. Well, not the last time, but the time before that. Back in March, so I've had this since March. like I said, if I saw it again, I might get it, but it's nothing I'm going to seek out or go out of my way to get. If you see it, I would say go ahead and give it a try, but don't like think that it's something that you gotta have. But yeah, it's good. It's solid. It's a solid brown ale with a nice nutty, sort of caramely tone to it. But yeah, it's solid. 7 out of 10. That's about what I got for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, if you've stuck with me this far through this long hiatus, I appreciate you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you have not already. Don't forget to tell your friends. I'm going to start doing reviews more often here. So thank you guys once again for watching. Stay tuned. I've got lots more stuff in the fridge over here to my right for you to your left. But I've got lots more stuff in here that I can review and more stuff that I'll probably be picking up this weekend, so stay tuned. Let me know what you're drinking on tonight. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next review well, actually more than likely, next challenge video. See you guys. Thanks again.